How do you guys like this Lambo collection we got? These two cars actually look a lot alike. This one and this one. Here's the new one. Why have 5 if you can have 6? That's what I always say. All right, Corey. Let's check the Facebooks. See if there's anything. Oh, we got a new post. No limit. No. Is it? I'm not seeing anything new here. What's going on, Ghost? Just chilling here. Watching a video. Oh yeah, racing small tire. That's cool. Oh, Susanna. You talking about that old song? That's kind of a random song. Unless there's a different one. Yep. So we got another Lambo. Is 6 enough? I don't know. You gotta have one for every occasion. I raced this car before. I don't know if I remember the name though. Maybe he's using a different name now. Those shifts were early. No, I think he does use this name, Zombie. This looks like could be a slow track. I made this setup on my other phone. I was trying it out on here. Just slightly different than everything else. I didn't get a good tree on that one. Got a 45, he got a 44. I keep trying to use bigger rims, but I can't seem to get my cars to work on bigger rims or taller tires. So I always end up on 25s. Couple of slow passes. Yeah, he missed a lot of those shifts. He got a bad tree though. $18.48. I'm pretty sure I wasn't around in 1848. Got Blaze out here. What is this? Is this the same car? That's the same color, right? Must be a team thing, maybe. That was a super long light. We got a 45. I'm getting some good 60s in this, but I'm not getting the 44s like I was getting on my other phone. For some reason, it's just running a little differently. I was early on that first one. This car, I need those quick shifts. I think I might be out of space now in my garage, so if cars come out. I got a lot of money sitting in these Lambos if I need to sell them. My fifth gear was early. Horrible tree. Duke had the 75. Oh, he was in the Skyline. That's why he had good 60 there, but he didn't have a good tree. I mean, it's 60 in the 7s at least, compared to the American cars anyway. Looks like the typical drama in the global chat. Sorry, I'm going to jump in this race. This car is an experiment, so I got an early first shift on that one, even though I wasn't trying to. I think I'm gonna put the big wing on this, and I'm also gonna do the put the roof scoop. What's a good roof scoop? This one's good. I got a new follower. What? And follower on what? On what? On Twitch? How did I get a follower alert? I'm not on Twitch, am I? Let's see. I missed my stage. Missed all my shifts too. This song's freaking me out. Maybe I should go on Twitch. Okay, we got this Twitch follow from No Limit. Thanks for the follow. And for some reason, Twitch always says unstable. I don't know why. What's going on? What's going on, Proc? Okay, we're live on Twitch and YouTube now. I think because Twitch or YouTube has a lower bit rate than you use on Twitch. But I don't know how you you'd set that if you're doing two streams. I don't know. I don't know why I wouldn't just send 8K to Twitch and 6K to YouTube. Or maybe it is. I'm not really sure what to do with Twitch right now because it keeps giving me this, it keeps telling me it's unstable. But I don't know if it actually is. I wonder if I change my bitrate to 8K for Twitch, if it would change it to 6K for YouTube, or if it would try to do 8K on YouTube, which I can't do. It's always 6. Maybe this isn't the way to set this up. I don't know, a better streamer would probably know how to set that up. I'll have to take a look at it when I'm off stream. If I can raise the, because I don't think I can raise the bit rate now to see if I can get that message off of Twitch. For 8K, and if it would downgrade it for YouTube or not. I don't know if this car is going to cut it. It could be a failed experiment. Yeah, just change the bit rate to 8K. Let's see what happens. YouTube is still good. Twitch is still saying unstable. Let's see if it gets better. Change it to 10K bit rate. Twitch is still showing unstable. I don't know why. At 12,000 bit rate. What's 33.5 by 18.5? Oh, that's a good bracket car, Ghost. Just doing a little experiment here. I just can't seem to get, maybe the bit rate's too high for Twitch. I just keep cranking it up. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't seem to affect YouTube. I don't even know if this is actually real. I'm not dropping any frames. I think it's just something weird with Twitch. Let's Google it. What bit rate for Twitch 1080p? So they allow up to 8K. But they say 6K is the sweet spot. So is it unstable because it's too high for 1080p? Is that what it is? No. It's got to be something else. I'm just going to leave it like that. No, I was racing bracket. I was bracket racing someone. I can't remember who it was on here. I think I have an 890 full tree quarter bracket car. I should have started on the other side. Where's my bracket car? I think it's this. Look at this thing. Let's see what the delay is. Full tree quarter. This is like a cheesy one speed car. Look at that thing bounce on the launch. Yeah, this is my. This looks like it's my 890 quarter full tree car. I guess I'll look at the Twitch stream after I'm done and see how it went. Yeah, that new Lambo doesn't look like it's anything special though. We got the GT with the nice decals. Well, this car just feels a lot better to shift than that other one. It was a little different. Because I'm just used to it. Yeah, there's a box Nova, and then the other one could be another box Nova, or I don't think that they put two box Novas in the game. I think that could be um, like I think they used to call those Chevy 2 back then. Like, but I think those names were all interchangeable. Like they used to call them like a Chevy 2 Nova, Chevy 2. It looks like it's a slightly different year, which has a different grill on it. All right, we got Penny out here in his Evo. Yeah, if you've got an 890 full tree quarter bracket car, we can race that if you want. Gray Ghost. Just trying some different shift points here. Just can't seem to break into that low 5.4 barrier with anything. No matter what I try. You think I would accidentally run into something, be having 6 Lambos. I was early on that second gear on that one. Yeah, Evo gets the good 60, but it doesn't have the top end to keep up with this. I guess he wants to keep practicing. Maybe I should try turbo on that new car I made, but that'll probably change the launch on it. You see, that second gear must be different on that other car because this one I'm shifting second too early. Must be slightly different. And then I think we'll get some other cars out. And stick a turbo on this. It probably won't work with these gears though, with the turbo. Actually shifts the same. It was slower. But he had the red bars. I think nitrous is probably better for this. You don't run full 3/4 8/9 bracket. $1,000-foot pro tree 8/9 bracket. Yeah, when I've gone to the track, the bracket that I've seen has been was pretty common. Was I think it was 5. If it was, I'm thinking it was 5/9. I don't remember what tree it was. If it was full tree or pro tree, but it was 8th with dragsters. You know, not crazy fast dragsters. It could have been 5:30 too. I'm trying to remember if it was pro tree, it was full tree. That seemed to be pretty common at the track that I go to. Let's see. Twitch is still unstable. Got a new follower on Twitch. I'm pretty sure Twitch just has me throttled because I'm not a partner. I'm just an affiliate. So unless I could pull, I think you need to pull like 100 viewers regularly to get partner. Anybody putting up races? Just change my setup here. I'm trying to remember if I set up my that C10 for 1,000-foot. I remember someone was asking me to race 1,000-foot. Got TTG. We got the 490, actual 5.4. He got a 491. See if I can get this shifting a little better. There we go. I got some good shifts on that one. I got that first gear. I didn't really get the shifts for the 46 though. But they were good enough. Looks like I caught him again. The 492. He got the 51. He's got 35s. And he bailed out. TTG legend bailed out on me. Couldn't hang. That I set up that that C10 for Pro Tree. That thing should be down here at the bottom. Although I was looking at it, no, this thing's got big tires on it. Let's see what my delay is. It's got a low delay. This isn't the one. That was my other C10, I think. Let me just pass it up. How's that car way up here in my garage? Let's see. Yeah, it's got 0 delay on it. But I've got a full tree symbol on it. Let's see what it runs. So Pro Tree, 1,000 foot. Oh, this is a I don't know if this thing has any adders or not. Yeah, it is, but the tree is horrible. I think that's the problem with this thing. It doesn't launch hard enough for Pro Tree. Unless I change the if I stage it further up. This is another one-speed cheeser car though. So if I stage it up like that, these one-speed cars they don't launch hard enough for Pro Tree. A 97 tree. So let's see, if I were to stage it up further, then it would be slow. It would have a slower ET, right? If I were to run it, if I run it not Pro stage, but I'm sure you've got a better setup than I do. So you probably beat me up in that. But that's fine if you want to race them. DTG's back with a different Z28. He went and got his other car. Oh no, that's the same car. It just looked different. He's back for revenge. A tie, but the tie goes to the winner. Wait, how's it? Is that how the saying goes? I didn't really hit shifts on that either. I know where I want to shift them, but I'm not really hitting them. That's his red. I only got a 50. Seems like I hit the shifts I was trying to hit there, but I didn't get the 5-4. I don't know why that light went off so fast. Just went off instantly. That was kind of cheesy. Hopefully he's not going to keep jumping in my races. I think I'm going to quick BRB, get something to drink. So is TTG gonna jump in on us again if I put up another race? If he's out there lurking. He's out there lurking in his Z28. Okay, Twitch is still saying unstable. Alright, we got someone else in the IROC. This thing I think it's just a matter of you happen to hit the right shifts, because I'm not really sure what they are. I just tried different things. Okay, I gave him an extra couple seconds to back out of that if he hit the button by mistake. I'm just kind of trying to go up the ladder on the shifts on this. See that 6 gears? I still got a 5.4. That 6 gear. Sometimes it's just instant, just 6 gear and then the race is over. At least we're getting 5.4s again. Got Bubba. Bubba's out here. Take out the Daytona. I guess TTG is done with his passes. Usually they get done by, if the team racers, I think they're usually done by this time. We got Daver. He's in a Lambo though. Jake the Snake. He really wants to beat me. This guy's just gonna keep jumping in my races. I can't imagine him not noticing that my car had 34s and not 35s. Probably gonna have to block him if he keeps jumping in. He's out for revenge. Yeah, I'm gonna have to block him. No, thank God he left. He figured out I wasn't running his E28. He's just lurking out there. I can beat him in this. I didn't get the 5.4, but I can 5.4 in this. What's up, Juan? What's good? See if anyone's putting up. No one's putting up races. I mean, you think quarter heads up pro tree prep, you think that would be a pretty common class for a lot of people to run. I know a lot of people run full tree, but I mean, there's only a couple right now. But I mean, you know, like that TTG legend, he jumped in on my Z28. I think I beat him 3 times and he left. And then he came back. Then he raced, and I think, I don't know if we went even, or if he got 2 out of 3. I don't remember. And I think I left. But I mean, if he wants to sit there and keep racing, why leave? Just keep racing. Whoa. That guy just launched it. I got the 49. I don't really want to race this guy down. I just wanted to look at his wheelie. Where is he? Where the heck is he? Oh, he left that. He left that early. Yeah, it didn't even show an RT, so he just left. Alright, let's go through these cars. We'll get the Maverick out. Yeah, so I guess as long as the Twitch stream doesn't break the YouTube stream, then I guess I can just leave it up. Might be showing unstable because the bit rate is too high. Not really sure. Quicker than an idea. Well, get a crazy 60-foot on that one. With the 77 and the 60, that saved me because I missed that first shift. And it's no one that's putting up races. I just don't want to be the test dummy and keep putting up races all the time. There, now TTG put one up with the 34. No, that's still his Z28. Pretty sure I've only seen him race Z28, Lambo, and Nissan Z. Pretty sure that's the only cars I've seen him in. I don't know. What car? It probably depends on the car. you're probably going to lose. You mean a small block all out, right? Not just a small block. So I'm guessing you probably lose at least a tenth on that running a small block instead of the big block. Camaro. Of course it's a Camaro. I don't know, people on Global would probably know. There's people on there that are running different classes, small block, motor, motor, small tire, the regulars. I wonder if TGG came on the stream and heard me talking shit about him. But I've only had a team player say something to me maybe a couple of times, and all the time I've been racing. There we go. Got another 51. I'll take that in the Maverick. Yeah, I mean, I have all these other cars that are probably good matchups for some of these guys out here that are running in at the mid or the high fives. But you take those out, you run into Z28s, and then it's not very fun. Unless you don't care about losing, unless you want to see what kind of time you can run. Yeah, I totally missed that first gear on this thing. That's why I only got the 55. It just pinned the needle at first gear on that one. That would have been a better race if he would have got a tree. Yeah, that's true. I can't say anything because I have 6 Lambos. I'm one to talk. And mine are actually very, very similar all-out cars. So mine, like, I'm even worse. At least you have different setups. Mine are just all out with different, different tunes, different tire, different tire height, but not width. But I kind of, I see, if I go out and I see a tune on YouTube, then it gives me an idea to try something. Like if I want to try like a slightly different top end or a slightly different first gear or something different. But it seems like I always end up with the same setup. for some reason that I can't really go any higher than the 25 height. I can't seem to get anything to work like that. Could just be the device is not fast enough to where it actually is able to turn the 26s. Got Pac-Man out here in the Lambo for 10K. Oh, I was going to race him, but I realized at the last second how loud it was going to be. Oh, you have 8 Camaros. Okay, so you are worse than me. 8 Camaros is definitely worse than 8 Lambos. Than 6 Lambos, I mean, I could easily set up, say, a no prep Lambo. That would be an easy setup, pretty much. But that's kind of weird. That doesn't make any sense, really, to have a no prep supercar. I can probably even do a small tire too, but that doesn't make sense either. For a supercar. Okay, we got the Superbird. I was early on that first gear. Let's see if he caught me. Nope, I didn't get a very good time though. I only beat him by 001. I didn't get a very good tree either. Try to concentrate. It had those quick shifts that time. Looks like it ended up faster. 53. I got a better tree. Yeah, I don't think because a Lambo gets such good traction that you could set up a. I mean, I'm not saying it's easy, but it'd be a lot easier than setting up a no prep American car, rear wheel drive car. If you're setting up an all wheel drive Lambo no prep car. I don't know if I just forgot to launch there or if for some reason he only ran a 40. He got a bad tree too. I could have beat that easily. I don't know, just the way that just the way people stage. Sometimes it's a really long light, and sometimes all of a sudden it just goes. We're pretty much side by side. But he got out a little ahead of me. I got a better tree, so I was able to stay with him. I mean, a better 60. But he had a little more speed than I did. Oh, that was him, that red light. Because I was really trying to tree on that one. I got a 40. So I can probably be even more on the tree. It's a little difficult because I can't hear my car. Because I do go off a lot on the sound a lot. Sometimes I'm not even really, I'm just kind of side-eyeing it, and then I just go off the sound. I got good shifts on that one, but it looks like he got me on the top end. Yep, I got a 49 out of that. He only beat me by 004 on that one. That was a good race. I treed him. Got a better 60. But his numbers down the track were just keep climbing up on me. His times are a little erratic though. So he's got the 26s too. But it looks like he doesn't have the tiny rims on it. I got him that time. I must have, yep, I got the 50 and a 00 tree to take out the Lambo. Yeah, see, I can't get a Lambo with 26s to get those mid 5.4s either. His best was a 48. That's pretty much mine. 40, like 48, 47, maybe 46 occasionally, but more likely it's going to be like a 47 or a 48. So he might be in the same boat. Let's take a look at this. Neck and neck with the Lambo. But he was actually back here though. If he would have got like a 48 or something, that would have been a real close one. That was a good some good runs for the Evo. My fastest Lambo on no prep. I mean, it's probably gonna do like kind of what the all-wheel drives typically do on no prep. It's gonna get that spin at first because it's geared too high for no prep. But you can tune that out fairly easy on these. I'd have to figure out how to shift it too, but it just goes through. It's just got too much first gear. This will probably be a 5.5, 53. And that's pretty much with no changes. So you could probably squeak this thing into 5.4s with no problem. Shifted first too early on that one. Trying to compensate. Yeah, but that would probably be a pretty easy 5.4 no prep car. But it's just kind of a weird car to run no prep. All-wheel drive supercar. Okay, let's take out some other cars. We put up some good numbers tonight. And a bunch of cars. We got our big wheel imports. I guess we can take out our Nissan Z. Yeah, I mean, a rear-wheel drive car, rear-wheel American car is going to be a lot tougher to make a no prep than an all-wheel drive car. You know, like this wagon here, I could take this thing out and probably get it to run. Definitely run low 5.5s in this thing, probably. In no prep. mean, I have so many Lambos, I could probably set one of them up for no prep. I don't know how many people are out there racing. Because if it was just like a random person that wasn't looking at what kind of cars they are, and they're running into no prep Lambos, they're going to get killed out there pretty much. You know, but then it's pretty much the same situation if you're just going out there racing anything, you know, and you run into Lambos, you're going to get beat up on too. So it's the same type thing. What car do I have? I forgot. I was going to jump in on that Lambo, but I forgot what car I have. Oh, I got my Z. We'll take on the Lambo. We got the, this car kind of looks like a Matchbox car. And the Nissan Z is a little loud too, so I can actually hear it. This guy's got the tires sticking way out. Let's see if I get on a run here. I didn't get the grip, but I'm going to catch him though. Let's see if he goes again. No. You don't want to risk it. That looks like just kind of a random setup in a Lambo, and it's still running mid 5.5s. Change over to the Ville. Okay, exotics are off. Turn up the volume a little. Let's run some street cars. Twitch is still doing its thing. Got the wagon. I should have caught him in that. But he saw that 51 and left. I thought I got a good tree there too. But I didn't get the tree, I didn't get the ET. See if anybody is putting up races here. All right, Ghost. That should be good. What? That's disappointing. Maybe that's not the track. All right, take it easy, Ghost. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's putting up any races. We dropped all the way down to 7. We got all these guys in the with the 451, 451, 453. These guys with the 40s and 41s, I'm not gonna touch them guys. There we go. We got Penny out here. And the Z28. I haven't really been able to get someone to stay in and race me more than one race. Except for TTG. I was going to say TDS. What was that? See, and then he just left. That was a horrible pass for my car, though. His car was vibrating all over the place. I don't know what that is. I think I'd be doing better if other people would put up races and actually get to go on other people's tracks. Could be Twitch too. I think we gave Twitch enough time tonight. Gonna shut that down. Someone put up a race here. Let's see what's going on in the global. Got a car meet. Another car meet. Yeah, there's, well, Asphalt Stopper. He's usually out here a lot. But not too many other people. Yeah, he does have a black Chevelle too. So he must be a Chevelle guy. So let's see if my car gets a launch here. Looks like I barely caught up to him. Got to 52. He got the 001 tree. I don't know if I've hit a 5.4 in this Nissan tonight. I don't think I have. He's actually right next to me. I just barely beat him. And this should be a mismatch, even though he's putting up good numbers in that Chevelle with a 54. Could just be one of them slow nights. I thought that was going to be it. But the top end wasn't there either. Barely, almost hit 252. But I got the 60. I guess we'll get in another car. Maybe I should go to the car meet. 3421. That's a good car to bring. Must be full. Let's see what we can get out of the Paul Walker tribute car. I think he just left. Got a 52. Got pretty good shifts. Okay, we're 2 hours in here. All right, got a big match up here. 53, not bad. Yeah, the yellow bars. I think that's why that tree was so long. It seems like that kind of could be the thing about when it seems like the tree is real long, because if somebody doesn't have a good connection, it looks like they're staged, but maybe they're not. So that kind of throws you off when you have someone with a good connection. All of a sudden, boom, the light goes off. So it's kind of tricky to judge when the light's going to go off. All right, I'm just going to take a quick BRB here. I think I'll leave the music going. Hopefully it won't be a commercial. got US 30 dragster about here. I think I went to US 30 a long time ago. That was a 31x16 all motor Pro 3/4 on US 30. It's got to be a Lambo on 31. Does Lambo go up to 31? There's only up to 30. Because if that's not a Lambo, that would have to be like a. What could that be? Another car meet. Should we go to the car meet? Whoa. Got a lot of people out here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess you can do 6 cars in a car meet. Oh, did I turn my collision back on? Who's over here? All right. We were at the car meet. Yeah, see, that guy didn't hit me, so I think if they have collision on, I'll hit them even if I don't have collision on. I guess. Oh, I guess I don't have. I thought I turned collisions off. Okay. So we had a little meat, but it looks like we got eyes out here. What car am I in? The Porsche. Okay. So, unfortunately, although that's where I thought that was the actual moon on Alley River. For some reason, I don't remember that moon being there for night mode. Okay, I guess we'll keep racing. Got asphalt stopper. He left against the Porsche. I mean, it could have been a good matchup. The Porsche's no guarantee. Those are good shifts. That fifth and sixth are so long. Got a 51 though. That would have been tough for him to beat. But you never know. Yeah, those 10-inch tires seem to really do the trick. For some reason, the 10.5s just were too much since the last time I used those cars. .28 by 17. I should have raced that. That's a Lambo. I'll take a pass on that. Got some people putting up some races. The 52. Not too shabby. He got the 03 red. He was out there. But then I immediately shot out. All right. Let's take out this beast. All right, we got a race. We got the paint blotches. Z with the thing on the window that I can't figure out how they do. Maybe this is the same guy the whole time. It looks like it has a window screen on it. I don't know how you do that. He's definitely taking his time against this thing, though. I got good enough shifts that time. I was expecting a faster pass there. I'm going to take on this Lambo. Can't hear my car. I don't know if I'm going to get a fast pass out of this thing. Some of my cars seem like they're a bit slow tonight. He doesn't want a stage. A stage showdown. I missed my last 3 shifts. Still stayed ahead of him. We can get a better one than that. Seems like the Lambos are kind of thinning out in the game. He does not want to stage first. I got good shifts on that one. That was the big pass. The 466 from the wagon. That's why I say there's definitely some cars that if you don't run into a crazy fast Lambo, you can still beat him. I kind of do this to try to get a thumbnail for later, but then I always forget where it is. Okay, we got the, oh, oh, there he is. He just teleported in there. His car is pretty sticky over there. I don't know if that was, I don't think it would be Chinese writing. Those are pretty good shifts. The 48. Not really sure what that writing would be. All right. Let's take out another Evo. I could see, I see what he's trying to do with that name. I actually get to race Oz out here in the Audi wagon versus my short tire Evo, I guess I'll call it. Almost messed up my stage. Got the 52. He's going to say his car was running 5.4s, and then he raced me, and it got slower. It's getting close to that time. Seems like it's getting pretty quiet in here. So I think it's time to take out the fleet. Okay, is that the last one? Okay, I think we're going to start with the new car. Oh, we got TSK out here in a Lambo. Let's see if TSK jumps in here. See if anybody jumps in. Nope, doesn't look like I'm going to get any races here. Got 1 hour left for the leaderboard. This car has a cool little like squiggle on the front fender. I think that's kind of random. No, see? That works. Put a slight effort into the decals on this. I don't know if we're going to get any more races here. if I turn it down to 10K. People might be afraid to race for 20K. And I forgot to purge my nitrous. Yeah. See, I'm trying to shift this car how I think it should be shifted, but I think the setup is a little off where it needs to be. So we're going to go to the next car up on the list. Maybe we'll just give them one shot each. Since we have 6, we could probably just go one shot at a time and see what they do. I'm not quite sure on the shifts on this one. Another slow pass. I think it's just a slow track tonight. This car is going to be about the same. There we go. Now we're getting into the quicker ones. Too bad we didn't get a tree. If we would have gotten anything in the double O's. Maybe about a 008 or 007. We could have moved up because we need a 451. Okay, so we were switching cars. So then the next car we're going to do is this one. We got Kenny out here. We just need to get 2 more races. she's got 3,000 wins in the Z. She's probably talking about a Z28. Because I don't see any Nissan Z's out here. It's probably not an all-out car either. It's probably a 10.5 or it was something different. It's pretty hard to get 3,000 races out here. You have to just keep putting up races continuously for hours. All right, so I think this is our last race. In our number one car. We got a 44 or 46. I think those are our best times for the fleet here. This is not going to be, no, 48. That first shift was early. And I think because he's on the old version, and I think because he was so slow down the track, I think it kind of threw me off there. It threw off my car. Let's see if someone else puts up a race. Let's see if we can get one more race. All right, we got a Lambo. This is definitely the last race. Yeah. Got bad shifts on that. Horrible RT. What the heck was this race? He got a 50, I got a 48. That was terrible. Yeah, I'm pretty sure why. I know was hoping for a better pass there. He was really stalling on me. We end up with a 46 for our final pass. Pretty much just pulled away from him. That'd be kind of a cool screenshot with the lights back there. That might be good. All right, so that's going to be it. So thanks for watching. Anybody who was out there, had a slow night tonight again. Not too much action going on. So we'll see you guys next time.